I didn't believe in the Melon Heads, not really. I'd heard the stories, sure. Everyone around Ohio had. Kids whispering about them at school, late night dares, videos online claiming sightings deep in the woods near Kirtland. Deformed heads, pale skin, living in isolation. People said they used to be children. It sounded like the kind of story people make up when they don't understand something or when they don't want to. I wasn't even supposed to be out there at night. It started as something stupid, a drive. My friend Tyler had brought it up first. Let's go see it if it's real. Just like that, no plan, no preparation, just curiosity mixed with boredom. We left just after midnight. No traffic, no lights, just long, empty roads cutting through patches of forest and quiet neighborhoods that felt too still. At first it was normal. We joked about it, made fun of the stories, turned it into something small, something harmless. But the closer we got to the wooded roads near Kirtland, the quieter it became, not just outside, inside the car too. It wasn't like we agreed to stop talking, it just happened. The road narrowed, trees thickened on both sides, the headlights barely reached beyond a few meters ahead, and then Tyler slowed the car. "There," he said quietly. I leaned forward. At first I didn't see anything, just darkness between trees. Then something moved, not fast, not like an animal running. Slow, deliberate, a shape, low to the ground, and then it stepped into the edge of the light. I wish it had been clearer. I wish I could say exactly what I saw. But what stayed with me wasn't detail, it was proportion. The head, too big, not slightly, not oddly, wrong. The body beneath it looked small, fragile, almost childlike, but the head, it didn't fit. Tyler didn't say anything, didn't laugh, didn't make a joke. He just kept the car still, and whatever that thing was, it turned. Not fully, just enough. Enough that I knew it had seen us. And in that moment, something shifted. Because the stories never tell you this part. They never tell you what it feels like when the legend looks back. Tyler didn't move the car, not right away. We just sat there, engine running, headlights cutting into the trees, and that thing standing at the edge of it. "Did you see that?" I asked. My voice didn't sound like mine. Tyler nodded slowly, didn't take his eyes off it. "I told you," he whispered. But this wasn't the way he said it before, not joking, not excited. This time, it sounded like regret. The thing shifted slightly, not stepping forward, not stepping back, just adjusting, like it was deciding something. And that's when I noticed something else. It wasn't alone. At first I thought it was just shadows moving behind it, branches swaying, light playing tricks, but then one of those shadows blinked. Another shape, further back. Same proportions, same wrong shape. Head too large, body too small. Then another, 3, maybe 4, standing just beyond the reach of her headlights, watching. Tyler's hand tightened on the steering wheel. "We should go," I said. He didn't answer, because now they were closer. Not in a way you could track, not step by step. But they weren't where they were a second ago. They had shifted forward, silently. One of them tilted its head, slow, unnatural, like it was trying to understand us, or recognize us. And suddenly, all those stories I'd heard growing up in Ohio didn't feel like stories anymore. They came back all at once. The whispers about abandoned facilities near Kirtland, experiments children kept away from the world, hydrocephalus, people said, enlarged skulls, isolated lives, then escape, or something worse. No one ever agreed to the truth. But standing there, watching those shapes move in the dark, I realized something important. It didn't matter which version was real, because whatever happened to them, they weren't human anymore. One of them stepped forward, fully into the light this time, and I saw it clearer. Pale skin stretched too tight, eyes large, reflective, not glowing, just empty. Tyler exhaled sharply. That's when the first one smiled. Not wide, not aggressive, just enough to show it understood something. And that's when Tyler finally hit the gas. The car jerked forward, gravel kicked behind us. But as we sped away, I couldn't stop myself. I looked back, and in the fading beam of the headlights, they didn't chase, they didn't run, they just stood there, watching us leave like they knew we'd be back. We didn't say a word for the first 5 minutes. Tyler just drove, fast, too fast for those narrow roads near Kirtland. The trees blurred past us, the darkness swallowed everything behind, but it didn't feel like we were leaving anything. It felt like something was coming with us. You saw how many there were, right? I finally said. Tyler didn't answer immediately. Yeah, he said after a moment. Too many. Too many. That was the part that stuck, because no one ever talked about that. The stories always made it sound like one, maybe two. A sighting, a glimpse, not a group. Not something organized. We hit the main road about 10 minutes later. Street lights, houses, normal life. Everything should have felt safer, but it didn't. Because the feeling didn't go away. That pressure, that awareness. Like eyes still on us. Tyler slowed the car near a gas station. Bright lights, open space, people inside. Let's stop, I said. He nodded. We pulled in. And for the first time since it started, I felt like I could breathe. We got out of the car, looked around. Nothing. Just normal sounds, cars passing, a door opening, someone talking inside. Tyler laughed. A short, forced laugh. See, we're good, he said. But he didn't sound convinced. I wasn't either, because something felt off. Not around us, behind us. I turned slowly toward the car. At first I didn't see anything. Then I noticed the back window. Condensation. Fogged from the inside. My stomach dropped. We hadn't been breathing back there. No one had. Tyler saw it too. What the? Before he could finish, a shape moved behind the glass. Fast. Not outside. Inside. Something small shifted just below the line of sight. We both froze. Neither of us moved toward the car. Neither of us spoke, because we both understood the same thing at the same time. Whatever we saw out there near Ohio, it didn't stay in the woods, and slowly, the fog on the glass began to clear, revealing something pressed from the inside. A hand, too small, too thin, and above it, just barely visible, the curve of a head, too large to belong to any human, anything human. Tyler stepped back. I couldn't, because I was staring at it, and it was staring back from inside the car. Neither of us moved. The hand on the glass didn't slide, didn't twitch. It stayed there, pressed from the inside, too still, too deliberate. Tyler shook his head slowly. No, that's not possible, he whispered. But he didn't go closer. Neither did I. Because we both knew if we opened that door, we'd find out, and neither of us was ready for that. The inside of the car was quiet, no movement, no sound, but that fog, it was still there, slowly spreading across the glass again like something inside was breathing. Tyler grabbed his car keys tighter. We need to check, he said, but he didn't sound like someone who believed that. He sounded like someone trying to convince himself. He stepped forward, one step, then another. I stayed where I was, watching. The hand didn't move. Tyler reached the door. His hand hovered over the handle. For a second, nothing happened. Then, the hand on the glass shifted, just slightly. Tyler jumped back, and that's when we heard it. A soft tapping from inside the car. 3 taps, slow, measured, then silence. Tyler backed away completely now. "We're not opening that," he said. I nodded immediately, because whatever was in there, it didn't want to get out. It wanted us to come in, and that was worse, a lot worse. We stood there, frozen under the bright lights of the gas station, people just a few meters away, and yet somehow it felt like we were alone, like that thing inside the car had created its own space, a space where nothing else mattered. Then something changed. The fog cleared again, this time completely, and for a split second, we saw it clearly. Cold in the back seat, small body, thin limbs folded in tight, and that head, massive, not swollen, not diseased, wrong. Its eyes opened, wide, unblinking, and it didn't look confused. It didn't look scared. It looked aware. Tyler stumbled backward. "I didn't hear the door open," he said. "Neither did I, because it hadn't." That's when it hit me, cold, sharp, unavoidable. Whatever we saw back there near Kirtland, it didn't follow us. It was already with us, the whole time. Neither of us said it out loud, but we both knew we weren't getting back into that car. Tyler backed away first, slow steps, eyes locked on the back seat. "Keys," I said. He looked down at his hand like he'd forgotten they were there. Then, without another word, he tossed them onto the ground, right there under the gas station lights. The car sat silent, engine off, doors closed, but inside, it wasn't empty. We moved away together, not running, not turning our backs, just stepping back like you would from something unpredictable, something that might react if you moved too fast. "Call someone," Tyler said, but I already knew what the problem was. "What do you even say?" "There's something in the back seat, something not human, something we picked up from the woods near Kirtland." No one would believe that, and worse, what if they did? I glanced around. People were still inside the gas station, talking, laughing, living normal lives. None of them knew. None of them could see what we saw. Tyler grabbed my arm suddenly. "Look." I turned back to the car. The back seat was empty. The fog on the glass was gone. The handprint, gone. For a second, relief hit me. Maybe it wasn't real. Maybe we imagined it. Maybe. Then the rear door clicked, soft, but loud enough. We both heard it. The door didn't swing open, it just unlocked, like something inside had reached for it. Tyler stepped back again. "Don't," he said. I hadn't moved. I wasn't going to, because now I understood something worse. It didn't need to hide anymore. It had already crossed the line between the woods and us, between whatever those things were and the world we thought we lived in. A man walked out of the gas station behind us, heading toward his car, normal, unaware, and suddenly a new fear hit me. Not for us, for him. Because if that thing came out of the car, it wouldn't just be our problem anymore. And as I stared at the door, waiting, I realized something chilling. We didn't bring it here by accident. We brought it here because it wanted us to. The man kept walking, keys in his hands, head down, completely unaware. "Hey," I tried to call out. My voice didn't come out right, too low, too uncertain. Tyler grabbed my arm again. "Don't," he said under his breath. But I couldn't look away because the car door, it opened, slowly, not pushed, not kicked, just easing outward, like someone stepping out of a room they already owned. The inside of the car was dark now, darker than it should have been. Under those bright gas station lights, for a second nothing came out, then movement, low, careful. A small hand appeared first, pale, thin. It wrapped around the edge of the door, then the rest of it followed. It didn't climb out like an animal. It stepped out, balanced, controlled, wrong. The man was only a few steps away from now. It still didn't see it, still didn't feel it. And that's when the thing turned its head, not toward us, toward him. Its eyes locked onto him instantly, and something in his posture changed. It straightened just slightly, like it had made a decision. My chest tightened. "Hey," I shouted louder this time. The man looked up, confused, and then he saw it. He froze, didn't run, didn't scream, just stopped, because the distance between them wasn't enough. The thing tilted its head, that same slow, unnatural motion we saw back in the woods near Kirtland, like it was studying him, recognizing him, or deciding what he was. Then it took a step closer. The man finally reacted. He stumbled back, dropped his keys. What the hell? He didn't finish because the thing moved. Not fast, not aggressive, just closer. Closing the space, and in that moment, I understood something that made everything worse. It wasn't hunting, it was choosing. Tyler pulled me back. "We have to go," he said, but I couldn't move because I needed to see what it would do, what it wanted, what it was. The man backed into his car, hands shaking, eyes wide, and the thing stopped just in front of him, close enough to touch, but it didn't. It just stood there, looking up at him, and then it smiled. That same small, controlled smile, not threatening, not friendly, just aware, and somehow that was worse than anything else. For a second, nothing happened. The man stood frozen against his car, breathing hard, eyes locked on that thing, and the thing just stood there, looking up at him, not attacking, not reaching, watching, like it was waiting for something, or studying something. I felt it then, that same feeling from the woods near Kirtland, not fear, observation. It wasn't reacting on instinct, it was thinking. The man finally moved, slowly at first, then faster. He grabbed his door handle, yanked it open, and stumbled inside. The moment he moved, the thing reacted, not by chasing, but by shifting its stance, tracking him, its head turning with precise, unnatural smoothness, like it was memorizing every movement. The man slammed the door shut, locked it. His hands were shaking so badly he fumbled the keys twice before getting them into the ignition. The engine roared to life, and that's when something changed. The thing stepped back, not startled, not afraid, intentional, like it had seen enough. The car sped off, tires screeching, gone in seconds, and just like that, it was over. But the thing didn't look disappointed. It didn't look confused. It looked satisfied, like it had learned something important. My stomach dropped. "Did you see that?" I said. Tyler nodded slowly. "It wasn't trying to hurt him," he whispered. "No, it wasn't." That's what it made worse, because now we knew whatever those things were, they weren't just hiding in the woods of Ohio. They were observing us, testing us, learning how we react, what scares us, what do we do when we're afraid. And as I looked at it standing there under the bright gas station lights, I realized something that made my chest tighten. It wasn't lost. It wasn't confused. It wasn't out of place. It had come here on purpose. The thing slowly turned its head, not toward the road, not toward the forest, toward us. And for the first time since it stepped out of the car, I felt something new. Not fear, not panic, recognition. Because this time, it wasn't looking at us like strangers. It was looking at us like it remembered us from the beginning. When it turned toward us, everything inside me went still. Not panic, not even fear, just awareness, the same kind it had. Tyler stepped back immediately. "Don't let it come closer," he said, barely above a whisper. But the thing didn't rush us. It didn't move fast. It didn't need to, because it already had control of that moment. It took one step, slow, balanced. Its eyes never left us. And this time, I noticed something different. They weren't empty. They were focused, like it wasn't just seeing us. It was placing us, understanding us. My heart started pounding again, not because it was attacking, but because it wasn't. There was intention behind every movement, every pause, every shift of its head. Tyler pulled at my sleeve. "Let's go, right now." But I couldn't, because something in me needed to understand this, needed to see what it would do next. The thing tilted its head again, that same slow motion we saw back in the woods near Kirtland. But this time, it wasn't studying. It was confirming something. Then it did something I wasn't expecting. It stepped past us. Not toward us, past us. Close enough that I felt it, not physically, but something else. A pressure, a presence, like standing too close to something that doesn't belong in our world. Tyler flinched. I didn't move. I couldn't, because as it passed, I realized something terrifying. It wasn't interested in us anymore. It had already learned what it needed. Now, it was going somewhere else. The gas station door opened behind us. Someone walked out, laughing, talking on their phone, normal, unaware, and the thing turned its head slightly in their direction, that same quiet focus returning. My chest tightened instantly. "No," I said under my breath. But it didn't stop. It kept moving, calm, certain, like it already knew what it was going to do next. And in that moment, the truth hit harder than anything before. We didn't bring it out of the woods. We showed it where to go, and now it didn't need us anymore. "Hey." This time I didn't hesitate. The word came out sharp, loud enough to cut through everything. The person near the gas station door paused, turned slightly, confused, and the thing stopped. Not because of them, because of me. Slowly, it turned its head back, locked onto me again. That same stillness, that same focus. Tyler grabbed my arm hard. "What are you doing?" he hissed. I didn't answer, because something had just clicked, something I should have realized earlier. Back in the woods near Kirtland, they didn't rush us. They didn't surround us. They watched. Back at the car, it didn't attack. It revealed itself. With the man, it didn't hurt him. It studied him, and now it had chosen again, not randomly, not instinctively. There was a pattern. It wasn't hunting the weakest. It was chasing the closest. It was reacting to something else, something specific. I stepped forward. Tyler tried to pull me back. "Stop," he said, but I didn't, because now I needed to know. The thing didn't move. I just watched me approach. That massive head tilted slightly again, like it was waiting, like it was expecting this. My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it, but I kept walking, step by step, until I was only a few feet away, close enough to see everything clearly. The texture of its skin, too smooth, too tight. The eyes, large, reflective, but not empty. Focused, aware. And in that moment I understood it. not completely, but enough. "You're not picking people," I said quietly. Tyler behind me. "Are you insane?" I ignored him because the thing didn't react with confusion. It didn't tilt its head in curiosity. It stayed still, listening. "You're responding," it continued. My voice steadier now, to attention. A pause, long one. Then, the smallest shift, not a step, not a movement, but something in its posture changed, like recognition, like confirmation, and that's when everything inside me went cold. Because if I was right, if that's what it was doing, then we hadn't just brought it here. We hadn't just shown it people. We had shown it something much worse. We had shown it how to choose. The moment I said it, something changed, not in the thing, in the air, like a line had been crossed. Tyler stepped back again. No, we're done," he said, his voice shaking now, but I couldn't move because the thing was still watching me. And now, it wasn't just observing, it was waiting for something, for me. I felt it clearly, that same pressure from before, but stronger, focused, like all of its attention had narrowed down to one point. Me. I swallowed hard, and then I did something I didn't even think about. I broke eye contact, just for a second, just to breathe. And the reaction was instant. The thing moved, not forward, not backward, but closer, without crossing the distance. I snapped my eyes back to it, and it stopped, exactly where it was. Tyler saw it too. "Did you see that?" he said. I nodded slowly because now it was obvious, painfully obvious. "Don't look away," I said quietly. "What?" "Just don't." He didn't understand, not yet, but I did. Back in the woods near Kirtland, they stayed at the edge of our vision. At the car, it revealed itself only when we focused on it. With the man, it moved closer only when he reacted, and now it responded to attention, to awareness, to being seen, or worse, to not being seen. "It moves when you disconnect," I said. Tyler's breathing got heavier. "That doesn't make any sense." "It doesn't have to, because it was happening, right in front of us." I took a slow step back, maintaining eye contact. The thing didn't follow. It stayed exactly where it was, still, watching, learning. Tyler copied me, step by step, never looking away, and for a moment it worked. Distance increased, control returned, but then, behind us, a voice. "Hey, what's going on?" Someone else had come out of the gas station and they were looking at us, not at it, at us, confused, curious, unaware. My chest tightened instantly. "Don't," I said under my breath, but it was too late, because the moment their attention shifted, the thing disappeared, not ran, not jumped, gone, just like that. 1 second it was there, the next, empty space. Tyler spun around. Where did it go? I didn't answer because I already knew. Slowly, very slowly, I turned toward the gas station entrance, and there, standing just inside the doorway, perfectly still, watching someone new, it had already chosen again. We didn't move for several long minutes. Tyler's breathing was ragged. Mine wasn't much better. We watched the doorway. The thing had vanished from the parking lot, but I knew better. It was inside, watching, learning. The rules had become clear, not obvious, not written anywhere, but clear. Step 1, do not look away. Step 2, do not provoke. Step 3, never underestimate awareness, because the thing responded to attention, not threats, not fear, just being observed or ignored. And if you broke those rules, you made yourself a target. We stayed low, close to the cars, shadows blending into the dimly lit lot. It didn't move, not toward us, not away. It waited, and that waiting was worse than any sudden movement. Time slowed, every second stretched. Then the door opened again. A man came out, phone in hand, oblivious, normal, and the thing moved. Not fast, not aggressively, precisely calculated. It positioned itself at the edge of the light, watching the man, studying his behavior. I could almost feel it, reading him, reading how he reacted to fear, to curiosity. It wasn't hunting, it was learning, and that knowledge would carry further than the parking lot. I looked at Tyler. "We have to leave," he whispered. I nodded, but I knew it wasn't that simple. We weren't safe. Not really, because whatever had followed us from the woods near Kirtland wasn't just a creature. It was a force, and it had rules. Rules we were only beginning to understand. Breaking them wasn't an option. We were in the world now, and that world didn't forgive mistakes. The car keys still lay on the ground. We hadn't touched them. We didn't need to, because we understood now. Whatever lived in those woods near Kirtland, it wasn't just hiding, it wasn't just watching. It was everywhere. Not in the obvious way, not visible all the time, but present, aware, and patient. The man in the gas station had left, oblivious. The thing didn't follow him, not yet. It had learned something from him, and it had learned everything from us. Tyler grabbed my arm. "We leave," he said firmly. We did, slowly, carefully, never looking away. Every shadow felt alive, every sound intentional. Even the night itself seemed different. The Melon Heads weren't a story anymore. They weren't legends whispered by bored children. They were real, and they were patient. They would wait, they would learn, they would remember, and if we broke the rules, if we weren't careful, they would come back. We would see them again, and maybe next time it wouldn't be enough to just watch, because their world was always closer than you think, always watching, always waiting. And I understood now. We were never alone, not in the woods, not in the night, not anywhere. And I don't think we ever will be.